Question 117. The Potter Valley basketball team did not record how many baskets each player made during the last game. Jenny remembers that she made 3 times as many baskets as Grace. Alexis knows that she made 6 more baskets than Grace. Joan thinks that she made 4 fewer baskets than Grace. Tammy is sure she made the same number of baskets as Joan. Altogether, the 5 players made 40 baskets. How many baskets did each player make? All right, boy, there's a lot of stuff going on in this problem. So I guess here's where I would start. Is there a certain person, if we knew their baskets, would that tell us the answer to everybody else's? So when I'm reading through this again, I'm looking for the one player, if we knew their baskets, could that tell us everything else? And again, it says Jenny remembers that she made 3 times as many as Grace. Alexis knows that she made 6 more than Grace. Joan thinks she made 4 fewer baskets than Grace. And Tammy is sure she made the same number of baskets as Joan. So I think that if I knew Grace's number, then I could figure out everybody else's. So we're going to use that 5D process. So here is the 5D process. Hold on, I need to go back to this. And on this 5D process, and hold on one sec, I got to bring up hopefully my screen so I can show you the table. There we go. So let's see, question 117. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on here. All right, so here's the first thing in the describe. This is where we write down the important information. So here is the important information that I have from this problem. I know, or it says that Jenny made 3 times as many as Grace. So the first thing I'm going to write down is this idea that if we have Jenny, we know that she made this. So Jenny's amount is going to be 3 times whatever Grace made. Okay. Let's see, what else do we know? Remember, you need to kind of copy or make this on your paper if you can't print off a copy of it. So just draw this on your paper. Let's see, we also know that Alexis says that she made 6 more than Grace. So I know this, that Alexis, so here's her amount. It says, let me look at it again. She made 6 more than Grace. So whatever Grace made, we're going to add 6 to that. Okay. The next person is Joan. So Joan says, Joan spelled out here. So it says that Joan thinks she made 4 fewer than Grace. So whatever Grace made, we're going to subtract off 4. And that's what Joan got. And then it tells me last thing, Tammy is sure she made the same as Grace. I'm going to write that over here. So we know that Tammy, she says that she made the exact same amount as Joan. Make sure that's right. Yep, it is. All right. So the first thing is, we got one more thing that we need to do. And it says when I add up all of the baskets that they should all equal 40. All right. So when I take Grace's baskets and Jenny's baskets and Alexis' baskets and Joan's and Tammy's, they should all add up to 40. All right. So let's get started on our 5D process. So the first thing is, and the hard part is, okay, what is the one person I need to know? Because if I know this person, then I can do everybody's. And when I look up here, it looks like Grace is definitely that person that if I knew her amount, then I could fill out everybody. So that's what I want to start with. So in this box, I'm going to put a G for Grace. And then this box, I'm going to put a J for Jenny. And then in this box, I'm going to put an A for Alexis. This box, I wish I would have used a different name, but we're going to have J for Joanne. Actually, I'm going to call her Jo for Joanne. And then we have Tammy. So these are the 5 players on our basketball team. On the do, this is where we're going to add up all 5 players, and we hope we get to 40. All right, so here's where we start. Let's just start with guessing. I don't even know where to start. I'm just going to guess that Grace made 5 baskets. So let's change colors. So I'm going to say that Grace made 5 baskets. Well, if Grace made 5, then Jenny made 3 times whatever Grace got. So that means she had 15. Okay. Now let's find Alexis. Well, Alexis did whatever Grace did plus 6. So Grace had 5. So 5 plus 6 means she should have had 11. Joan had whatever Grace had minus 4. So Grace had 5. So 5 minus 4 means she got 1. And then Tammy, well, Tammy had the same amount as Joan. So Joan had 1, so Tammy must have had 1. All right, so now the do. This is where you add up all 5 of these. So I got 5 plus 5, which is 20, plus 11 is 31, 32, 33. So this gives me 33 when I add them all together. I wanted 40. So it's a great starting point, but I know that I am too low. So that means I need to pick a number that is higher. All right, let's say Grace had 7 baskets. See if that'll get me up. So let's see. Grace had 7. So now Jenny was 3 times Grace. So 3 times 7 is 21. Alexis is Grace plus 6. So Grace had 7. Plus 6 is going to be 13. Joan had whatever Grace had minus 4. So Grace had 7. 7 minus 4 is 3. And then Tammy had the same as Joan. So that would be 3. All right. So now we add all 5 players together. And let's see. 7 and 21 is 28. Plus 13 and 6 is 19. And let's see, 19 and 28, it's going to be 17, carry a 1. I believe that is 57. Make sure my math is right. 17, no, sorry, 47. Let's erase that. All right, so, or wait a second, let's make sure this is right. 9 and 8 is 17, carry a 1. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Yeah, that's right, 47. Okay, well, I needed 40, so we know this one is too high. Ooh, actually, I think that works out really nice for us. So 5 was too small, 7 is too high. I'm going to guess 6. So let's hope this works. So Grace, we're going to guess is 6. So Jenny is 3 times Grace. So 3 times 6 means that this one had 18. Alexis is whatever had Grace plus 6. So Grace had 6 plus add 6 to that. So that makes that a 12. For Joan, it's whatever Grace had minus 4. So Grace had 6. If I take 4 away from that, we get 2. And Tammy has the same as Joan. So Joan had 2. So Tammy had 2. So hopefully we're right. Let's see. How can I add these up? So I'm going to do 18, 20, 32, and 6 is 38, plus 2 is 40. And I needed to get 40, so that is correct. So you're going to write something in here that tells you that you have the right one. I'm just going to write down perfect. All right. So we got what we needed. Now the declare is telling us what the answer, and the question was, what did each person have? So on my declare, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that Grace ended up with 6 points, that Jenny ended up with 18 points. I'm going to say that Joe ended up with 2 points. Oh, I forgot somebody. Alexis ended up with, I can't read my own writing. I think that's a 12. It is 12 points. And last but not least, Tammy ended up with 2 points. So, pretty complicated question. We had lots of stuff going on. Remember my declare statement? I wrote down all the important information that I needed. On my define, this is where we set up each person. And remember, I started out with just guessing on somebody. And I guessed Grace because if I knew Grace, that would do everybody else. The do is where I added up all 5 players. And then I decided too high, too low. This worked out really well. The first one was too low. The second one was too high. So 6 was right in the middle. And that worked out well. So that is question 117.